Modelmind72 coming to you on your computer screen saying, what's up, Multiverse? This is another episode of Channel Talk. This is episode number 22. And we are going to just give a big shout out to all of my subscribers. Thank you so much for staying with the channel another year, checking in on me from time to time, seeing what the good old Wicked Wizard Garage has got up, coming out. And got a lot of projects going on, as we all know. Just got through with the Big Boss Man tribute build. I'm going to do some videos on that one. Can't wait to get that one out there on the channel. Big Rican's tribute build's right under it. Got a final slide fixing to hit the airways on that one. Just happy holidays to all my subscribers, everybody out in YouTube land that's stopping by checking this out. Happy Thanksgiving and Merry Christmas, and just happy holidays to everybody. Be with your friends and family. It's all about peace and love, guys. Every day should be Thanksgiving, and every day should be Christmas. All right, so I just want to touch on a few time management ideals that I do for my channel. Kind of explain a little bit about the way I run my channel, because I think some people are under the impression that you just have all the time in the world to build and to be on YouTube, and in reality we understand that it's just a hobby, and we give the time that we find throughout our day, throughout our week, throughout our month, throughout our year to our hobby, but we understand that our real life always is the priority, and it supersedes any of the hobby variables that are going on, any of the builds and whatnot. So I've been asked several times, like, how do I keep up the level of builds that I have on the channel, and how do I manage my time in my real life / hobby situation. So this right here might help a lot of people that are trying to run a YouTube channel and whatever hobby they have. I mean, modeling, it's a beautiful hobby, and it's one of my hobbies, by the way, that it's very therapeutic for me to build. If I didn't even have a YouTube channel, I would still be building. I've always built. That's just part of who I am. When YouTube came along and I seen other people putting their work on the channels, then the autism awareness contest came around. My son has autism, so I built a car and entered it in the contest, and that's how my whole channel started, basically. Even if I didn't have a channel, I still would be building, because it's very therapeutic to me. Yes, so the way I run my channel is on a time delay basis. Okay? There's no way that I could maintain the level of builds that I present to the channel and have my real life as well, if I just built all the time. Okay, I don't build all the time. Okay, there's no way you can build all the time. There's your real life that's going on. You build in your spare time. Okay, through a time delayed system that I've developed for my YouTube channel. So a time delay basis, what does that exactly entail? What am I describing here? The way I do it is every build that I have going in the Wicked Wizard Garage is in this journal, this Wicked Wizard Garage journal. Okay, every build has a build sheet, just like if you were doing it in a assembly line or in a factory, in one of the car manufacturers. They all have build sheets. That's how I can keep up with what car has what part on it, because to me every part means something. I'm not just putting things on the car with no meaning and no thought. Everything has meaning, everything has thought, everything's written down in this journal. That's why for the guys that are really in depth and dig commentary and dig, to really get inside a build, they dig the behind the styrene episodes, because that's what those are all about. And I suggest anybody new to the channel, go check out some of those episodes. There's all kind of my style of building going on in those episodes that can teach you little how-tos within the context of commentary behind the styrene episode of any one of these builds. All right. So one ideal is journal. Okay, journaling. So make sure if you want to really keep track of your builds and everything, start writing stuff down. All right, that's a really great ideal. And that's one of the only ways that I can feasibly see how to keep track of so many builds. All right. And that in context with the time delayed system that I've developed is this. Okay, when I release a video to the public, doesn't mean that I filmed that video that day. All right, I could have filmed that video anywhere from 6 to 9 months ago. All right, and it was setting in private, ready to be released on my schedule. Right? Okay, and even professional publications. A couple of more things, a couple of more ideals I want to throw out there is I get a lot of great how-tos and inspiration from like Scale Auto Enthusiast, any of the car model magazines, any of the modeling magazines are great inspirations. All of the big publications that do the real 1/1 scale cars are great inspiration as far as the whole build of any car, really. So throwing that out there. But these guys, they even have a time delay basis system to where when they release this issue of whatever month it is, they've been putting this issue together sometimes 3 months to 6 months, sometimes even 9 months, depending on each magazine's scheduling. But it's all time. Okay, so even the big publications, they all run on a time delayed management system. And that way it appears that everything flows smoothly. On my channel, it appears like everything is flowing smoothly with the builds is because they're all stacked up waiting to be released in a smooth transition period onto YouTube. Okay, but there are many videos that are in private, okay, that were filmed at such and such date. They were edited at such and such date. You might only have 5 minutes to work on a build, on a day, or maybe 10 minutes. On a weekend, you might have, 30 minutes, or, whatever your time is that you put in at the bench, that's all you get. Okay? So I want to talk about a couple of advantages of having, multiple builds going. A couple of advantages about having multiple builds going is you can have a high quality of build, right, that might take more than average of time of building just like a regular model, and it coming out on the channel whenever one of them gets done. You never know which one's going to get done before the other one. All right, so that's kind of keeps the builder excited, right? There's multiple subject matter going on, so you don't really get in builder's block so much because you're always jumping on different projects. So something new is always happening at the garage, which is always interesting and fascinating. You're always challenged. Well, I'm always challenging myself with different, concepts. So, I've never done this before. Let me try this. Multiple builds going. They get done at different times, and when one of them gets done, you have the videos that you've taken of the updates, the intro videos, the update videos, final slide videos. For me, you got the behind the styrene episodes and other series as well. Some of my series on the channels, they go to each one. All that in a time delayed management system makes the channel look like, we just build 24 hours a day around here at the garage. And that's what the appearance and the illusion is supposed to be for the YouTube viewer, for your entertainment purposes. That might help some of the builders out there that's trying to build and run their channel, that are fighting issues and stuff. A time delayed management system is a great way to go. Okay, so I hope that explanation helps out some of the people that's confused out there about how much time a builder actually has to build. Anyway, that's the way I do it here at the Wicked Wizard Garage. I hope that helps out anybody that's wants to try that. Definitely journaling, time delayed management system. So that is the essence of a time delayed management system for operating your YouTube channel in a fluent manner, so as to always have great subject matter coming to your subscribers, keeping people entertained. And as I stated before, I build for myself. I've always built for myself, my own enjoyment, my love of cars. I'm a car enthusiast, an automobile enthusiast, I should say, an automobile connoisseur. I love it. I love the design elements. I love it. I love it all. So to be able to have a YouTube channel and bring my art to the channel and have it appreciated by people is a beautiful thing. But if there was no YouTube and it was just if there was no YouTube, I'd still be building. Okay, that's the point I'm trying to make. The ideal that all the model builders, all they do is sit around all day long and build, that is a fantasy world that every model builder wish that they had, that all you did was sit around and build all day long. We don't get to do that. Okay, you get to build in the time that is extra, the extra time, the extra allotted time that you can find throughout your real life. Okay, you dedicate to your hobby, whether it be playing golf. Okay, let's be real. Whatever your hobby is, that's the time that you give to it, whether you're playing golf or whether you're modeling. Okay, nothing more, nothing less, right? My channel's even been under scrutiny in the legality of a courtroom before. So, the whole time delayed management system speaks for itself. Okay, you give 5-10 minutes here and there. Even this video, is on a time delayed management system. I film it in increments. I edit it together, and then I produce it and publish it all in my own time, throughout time. Okay, so anyone that is under scrutiny of their time management, definitely understand that concept, because it is a very cool way to have consistent content on your channel, but without racking your brains of it getting into your real life. It's just a hobby, guys, right? It's just a hobby at the end of the day. So and another thing I want to bring up is every build that I've been able to bring to the channel it's been wonderful. I've had a wonderful time sharing my work with the public. Okay. If it ever interfered with my real life, obviously I wouldn't do it. I would just stop. So, one other thing I want to clarify is my builds are they're very in-depth builds. Okay, so you might have a start date, and then it might take me sometimes from the start date to the actual, or it makes it to the channel, a year. Let's just say a year. Let's say anywhere below a year to beyond a year. A year, 3 months, 6 months, 7 months, whatever. That's a long time to be on and off of a project to where you can get it to a level of the kind of quality that I like bringing to YouTube. And it's not all about bringing that kind of quality to YouTube and the channel. That's the way I like to build my cars. This car right here, Project Mayhem, I went back several times and added things. Added things here, added things there, added things here, added things there, to the point to where it is as it sets right now. Now, I'm of the philosophy that a model is never done. Okay, it's just the way you left it, right? Because you can go back to any build and add whatever to that build. So take that into consideration too, because when you're looking at the channel and you see a certain build and you think you can do it in a week or like a 48-hour build, it's not going to happen. There is no substitute for time. All right, time given over a general course of a project is why you end up with certain quality of builds. There's no substitute for time, guys. There are shortcuts, and then there's also people being creative and imaginative to make a build go together faster just because they're good at certain things. That's beautiful. That speeds up the whole process and then adds to the overall time that you put into a model. But there's no substitute for time. It's just the way it is. Alright, so the main thing is I just want to say happy holidays to all my subscribers. Thank you so much for watching the channel. I love all the comments you guys leave. I read them when I get time, of course. And I don't respond to every comment. There's just no way that I could. But these channel talks are great update videos to kind of keep me connected with the subscribers. I try to enjoy the hobby. At the end of the day, it's all about enjoying your hobby. Okay? I look at modeling as to when I'm a really, really old man, if I'm lucky enough to make it to such and such age, I'm going to be building my cars. I'm going to be happy building my models. Yes, so the ideal is that even when I'm an old man of such and such age, that I will be enjoying my modeling hobby, because that's what it's there for. That's what it's always been there for. Way before YouTube was even invented, way before the computer and the internet was invented, I was building models. Okay, that's the fascination for me. That's the hobby. So I do it, and I'm just lucky enough to live in a world and a time that we have an internet where I can have a channel and I can put my art on the channel and the people can see it, and that's a beautiful ideal. I love all the channels on YouTube. I love the community. The community is one of the most rich communities that any modeler could hope to find, guys. Okay? We're so lucky. We're just so blessed. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and end this episode of Channel Talk. Modelmind72 saying peace and love to all. Happy holidays. Big shout out to all my subscribers. Keep watching, guys. We got many builds coming your way. All right. It's Charles saying peace out.